Tales to make the strongest of us blanch in fear. Such stories are dangerous, and consumption...
Might need my microphone, that could help. And may also need to... I'm getting too tall for this now. I think I'm growing, everybody. Let's see here. If I can raise this up a little bit. And not mess my camera up too much. Still a little too tall, but that's okay. I don't think the camera cord is quite long enough. Let's see what we can do. Uh-oh. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Solo Rolling. Where I, for some reason, like to stand up on this show. And my camera wire's just not having it. Let's see what we can do about this. Let's see what we can do. There we go. Hello, everybody. That's, I think, as good as we're gonna get, which I think will be just fine. Well, let's show the cover of the adventure. If you are new to solo rolling, what it is I play Dungeons and Dragons by myself and try not to die. Usually do pretty good at that. Not always. Especially this adventure. This adventure's been kicking my butt, though I don't think I've died yet. I do think I dropped to 0 at one point, but there were some good guy orcs around that helped heal me back up. Anyway, before we get into the recap, a couple cool announcements. We have got our 3rd annual Extra Life charity event coming up. It says 7 days from now, but it's next Friday. So I guess, I don't know. I'm trying to think. It starts at 6 o'clock on next Friday, the 29th. So I still don't know why that says 7 instead of 8. But either way, yes, Danny, I have came very, very close to dying. But it's the thought that counts. It's the death that counts. And yeah, so on the Extra Life charity event, if you've never watched one of those, it's gonna be our 3rd one, like I said. It is always I mean, for me, super stressful. Just planning it, getting everything together. I'm usually running multiple games during the time frame and stuff, but that aside, it is always so much fun. We always have so many cool guests. We've always got like insane giveaways. And we always, every year we've raised almost to the dollar, the same amount. It was like $3,100 the first year, and then like $3,120 some odd dollars the second year. So this year I'm really hoping we break through that $3,100 kind of ceiling we've got. And I'm really hoping to get to $4,000 raised this year. I know our goal right now says, yeah, that way. I know the goal over there says $1,500. That's just so that, I mean, really, we can just kind of smash through it early on, and then we'll up it, and we'll keep upping it. But like, just know, like, if you're watching this right now, you can just know that the real goal is $4,000. That's what we want to raise. It's for Cincinnati Children's Hospital through Extra Life. Every single dollar you donate, even like from now until the event. So that's right. You can donate right now. I'll actually post that in the chat real quick. As you can see, we've already raised $345, and we're still a week away from the event even starting. So that's amazing. Yes, $1 will get you entered into over 20 giveaways. We are going to be giving away a lot of sets of dice. We are going to be giving away art commissions, D&D Beyond source books. Geez, there's so many things. We're gonna be giving away miniatures. What else we got, Danny? We've got Kobold Press books. We've got Look battle mats, and of course, geez, what am I forgetting, Danny? I feel so bad. We've got more. We've got a lot more, and I'm just drawing a blank for some reason. Probably because I'm standing up and getting lightheaded. But yeah, so tune in, donate $1 for that. And now, time for the recap of Solo Rolling last week, which 2 weeks ago. Of course, I did really good. I killed everything really hard. A dice tray. You know what? Now I gotta pull it up. Hold on, one sec. Let me just pull up this. Let me pull this up real quick. What was I missing? I know I was missing. Dungeon Master DM's Guild gift card, which is always really, really cool to give away. Obviously, you might win that, and you might want to pick up this adventure I'm running right here, Siege at Lamstrand Long. Well, you'd probably want to start with book 1 of the 8 Petal Argent series, but the gift card will purchase. We'll get you one of these books. So yes, last week, 2 weeks ago just doesn't sound as good as last week on Solo Rolling. So 2 weeks ago on Solo Rolling, I am playing a Minotaur rogue named Harry Three Fingers, level 3. I'm a swashbuckler rogue. I was sent to this town to investigate and find this thing called an Argent Petal. It is a device, kind of like a key that slits into a magical portal to unlock new places that the portal can access. Upon arrival, I find out that the town is actually sieged by a group of orcs, and that we believe the entire time that in 3 days' time, reinforcements are going to come. They're going to save the whole town. We just got to chill and do some chores for like 3 days. Well, we find out that the people who went out to get help for us ended up getting killed. So no help is coming. And they're actually attacking like right now, as of 2 weeks ago when I left off. I was granted access into the mansion that I was initially wanting to get into anyway to find this Argent Petal, because there are these things called motive cells, which power, they're like magical batteries, and they can power different defenses on the town. So my goal is, Danny, if you're still there and if you remember, I think I need 3 of them, but I've already got 2 in my notes. I was looking at my notes before doing this recap, and it says I got 2, and I believe I only need 3. So it sounds like I'm doing pretty dang good, if you ask me. So yeah, I need to find at least 3 of those motive cells, but I mean, the more the merrier. I can power more things. Like when I get out, the more batteries I find, the more defenses I can turn on, the more I can help the town defend themselves. Like there's a couple different ones, like I can like power the irrigation system and flood out some orcs, or there's like a big lightning tower thing. I really think it's supposed to just be find as many as I can. There is a timekeeping mechanic that I have not actually marked any boxes off on, which, I mean, it seems like I've been in this house for a long time, but none of the rooms have told me to mark a box off yet. And I think I got 4 or 5 of those before it's morning time and the battle's over, which if I'm not out by then, I think that means I'm probably going to lose the battle. And yeah, I explored. It's a big labyrinth of a mansion. Check out that map up top right that Randall hooked me up with, because one of the things I was really worried about last time, I was kind of going room to room to room to room the entire episode, and I mentioned that I'm going to be really worried about keeping track of what rooms I've actually been to and what I haven't. Randall threw together this map for me, and he's got all the rooms I've been to right there, and he's actually got them together in a nice little spot. I'm actually going to be in that room right there, starting out. And I've got the page that I'm in that room. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I need to mention before just getting into it, and I think I'm going down deeper into the mansion at the moment. I don't remember if that means first floor or basement. Oh, a big thing about it is apparently it's haunted. There is a ghost that has been messing with me, made me drown on some water, and then when I put a party hat on, she seemed happy about that. So we should probably find out more about that tonight. Okay. And we are starting here on part 3, 114. You are in a lobby, and look at that. Look at that. The picture even matches my awesome map that Randall gave me. Thank you, Randall. You're in a lobby about 30 feet square. There are 5 doors here. The northern door is a simple one. However, the doors on the west and east are heavy looking and ornately carved, as are the 2 doors to the south. An open hall descends a short flight of stairs to the west. There's a table in the middle of the room, but it is broken now, completely squashed by a blackened beam that fell from the ceiling. The floor above was partially collapsed into this room, filling the center and forcing you to walk around it without access to any of the doors. The layer of the grit in this room is crusty and carved through with runnels. We all know what runnels are. Over the years, rainwater must have come through and ruined this upper story, flowing around the area and mixing with the ash. All right. So it looks like we came. Okay, so we came from the stairs. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We got 5 doors to mess around with. What I've been kind of doing is just kind of going in like a circle, like a loop, to make sure I hit up every door, and I think I'll continue that. So we'll go to, I guess that would be the west door. Let's go to the west door first. This heavy door bears the Lamstrand family crest and a gauntlet with 5 keys in the place of fingers. It is made of material you don't recognize, and the texture feels like wood, but it's cold like iron. I do not have grand door south. Runnels are little channels worn away by water. Thank you, Danny. I knew if I said it like that, and I all but admitted I didn't know what it was, I knew somebody would help me out. Okay. Oh. So I don't have that event code, but it says if you've got the primary suite key. I do have that key. Yeah. I just got the key. Let's do that. You take your key from your pocket labeled primary suite and fit it into the lock, and after a click, you pull the door open and enter. The door closes behind you with another click. Through the interior handle, looks like it will automatically open again from this side, which is good. I was hoping I wasn't locked in here. Dictionary Danny, that's what everybody calls you, right? The 30 by 50 foot chamber is a large bedroom. The eastern wall has 2 doorways. Grand curtains decorate the other 3 walls. Something about this chamber was built differently than the rest of the manor. The fire that ravaged the floor above and that nearly burned through to this floor did not damage the ceiling here. The bedroom is magically protected or is built with reinforced materials. Though slightly dusty, the furniture here is otherwise pristine and usable, like a little oasis in a desert of dry ash. Oh, okay. I wonder if I'm going to be able to take a rest here. What is that? If you do not have Grand Door or Grand South, you can lock the doors and take a short rest. I think I am going to do that because I don't know if I mentioned this. I am not full health. I am actually almost half health. So let's pop down, take a short rest. How many die do I want to use? I think I'm gonna go ahead and use 2 of my short rest die. Ooh, it rolled on my screen. Ooh, 14. A 5 plus a 5 plus 4. Yeah, which will bring me back up to full health now. Fantastic. Now, it does also say to note on my little tracker that I did spend that time. As you linger in this room, you check the bed, the chairs, the grand wardrobe, the writing desk, and the bedside tables. It's everything you'd expect to find in a mayor's bedroom. The wardrobe has dresses and a dozen of Mayor Starkey's identical red robes left here for more than a decade. You briefly consider taking these to him, but think better. Yeah, I don't think I would take that to him. Thanks for the lurk. I appreciate lurk so much. And Lord Senpai. As your snooping does turn up something that might be useful, there's a folded letter under some papers in the drawer of the writing desk. The letter is in Yagmar's handwriting and explains various features of the manor. He must have written this decades ago when he let the town take over his family home. One detail in the code that opens the charging access facilities somewhere in the manor. You make a note of the 6-digit sequence. Okay, so we got a new event. Memorize panel code. So that is for sure going to come up. When you're done with this room, you move on. From this side, you had no trouble leaving the room. Okay. Oh. Oh, which one? Oh, which one do I go through? Let's go through the north one. This little rectangular room has 3 doors. The ceiling has collapsed in the northeast corner of the room, tearing out a large portion of the wall, exposing this area to the outside. Several birds and rodents left nest here as a result. When your mission is complete, you could escape the manor by crawling through this opening. Okay. The simple swinging door leading south has a gap through which you can see another area of similar size. To examine the heavy door to the west, I think that's where I just came from. To pass through the swinging door. Yeah, wait, what's this 24? Yeah, this is where I was already. Okay. So I need to get back to 114. So that's pretty much a secret exit I need to remember I can go through. I think next up would be north. If we're going to continue just going around town. This little rectangular room has 3 doors. The ceiling has collapsed in the north. Oh, wait. Ah, this is where... Okay, I gotcha. Let's go back. Okay, so we have checked both of these rooms to the east and to the north. So now we've got 3 more rooms in here. Yeah, let's hit up the east. A sturdy-looking door stands in your way. 6 glass stones are embedded in the door and arranged in an upward arc. There is no door handle visible. You wipe your gritty dust from the door and find a brass plaque with 4 buttons in it. Near the bottom, you see the maker's mark. The words Guild of Silversmiths and Gilders, Waterdeep. You've seen this sort of magic lock before in other places where Tonaki Lamstrand assisted in the construction. There's one such lock below the embassy near the Argent Gate. You also know how to get through it. Good, because I don't remember. You touch the brass plaque and the mark of kinship on your arm tingles. There's an audible click and the door swings open. The door stays open even after you cross the threshold. By magic or superior construction, this room has survived the fire on the floor above. No rain of ash has fallen from the ceiling to the space. An enormous crystal chandelier refracts the light of the glowing rock at its center, casting rainbows around the room. A wooden bunk bed stands against the southern wall. Its frame is fancily carved in the shape of vines and flowers. The pattern reminds you of the frame of the Argent Gate. Besides the bed is a unicorn with a mechanical body, its brass horn lowered to a charge, holding still as though frozen in time. The creature looks just large enough for a child or a gnome to ride. Rows of glass figures stand on the shelves to the west of the side of the room. Search the bed, inspect the unicorn, examine the figurines, or leave. Well, we're not just going to leave and not mess around a bit. So let's mess around a bit. Let's do a quick perception, see if we... 18, yes. Let's search these bunk beds. The carving of the bunk bed's frame shows varied levels of skill, as though the work was done in segments across a long period of time. The carver's technique improves from the bottom upward. The vines become more intricate, more lifelike near the upper of the two bunks. Half the bunk bed is painted, the colors vibrant and varied, and they don't match the hues found in nature. Among the colored flowers, one shiny shape catches your eye. It looks familiar. You reach across the bed and pluck a golden flower from the frame. The item is heavier than wood. Event lost in time. I don't even know what that is. Maybe I'm supposed to. I'm not sure. Add the golden petal, 5 pounds to your inventory. Oh. Oh! That's why it's familiar. It's the key. This is the whole reason I was coming here. Is I was trying to get this golden petal for the Argent Gate, and I found it. So that's fucking fantastic. I mean, now I can just fuck off from this town and just whatever happens to them happens. No, I'm not gonna do that. Don't tell anybody I said that. Let's inspect this. Oh, I have to be proficient in Tinkerer's tools, so look at the unicorn. I am not. That's unfortunate. I'm curious about what it's all about. Yeah, the glass figurines interest me. Yeah, let's take a peek. Each figurine is a different color than the others. Examining it close up, you're not sure what the material is. It reminds you of the motive cells, made from something glassy but not quite glass. These glass figurines might be valuable, but you're not sure. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna grab those. Only 3 pounds. Pick those bad boys up. Time to leave. We got the key from it. Hell yeah. Now we just got the 2 doorways to the south. Okay. I mean, we'll go in the eastern one first. Ooh. Ooh. Pick the lock. It's gonna take us 25? Oh my goodness, and I jammed the lock if I get lower than a 20. I mean, let's do it though, because this is, I mean, I've got proficiency with these tools. So I believe that means I make a dex check. A 12. That's not going to get it even with my... Nope. It wasn't a terrible try. I mean, it was pretty bad for this lock. But, yeah. Okay. Let's jam that lock up real quick. That's unfortunate. I wanted to get in there really bad. Oh, wait. Well, I don't have magic, but break the door. Crowbar. I've got a crowbar. What do you think? Should I break this door down or should I just look elsewhere? Let me double check that I got a crowbar. so that we even have that option. I'm almost positive I do. I do. I've got a crowbar, so that is possible for us. I don't know what would be bad about that, though. It just says, if you wish to break down the door, you can eventually. I feel like the fact that, like, there's no check and it's not going to add any time, it's probably going to fuck me over somehow if I do that. Fuck it. Let's try to break it down. I didn't come here to not find as many motive cells as I can. The door is particularly sturdy, but you eventually manage to break it out of its frame and it falls to the ground. Oh, okay. That's what I was thinking. I was thinking it's gonna... Oh, oof. It took a tick of time. Okay. Ooh, and I got these 2 events. Oh no, one of which is loud noise. That's gonna be bad news. Why did I do that? Whether by magic or some superior construction, this room has survived all the damage. It's empty. There's a bed in the middle of the southern wall, but nothing else. If you do not have that event code, you can lock the door and take a short rest. Oh, but I ripped the door down. Really? I just took a chunk of time, made a loud noise, just to find an empty bedroom. Randall. You got me again. Got me again, bud. Okay, this is another sturdy looking door. Wait, is it? Wait, is this the same one? Did I accidentally click the same thing? Oh yeah, I mean they're just the same. They're the same kind of door. All right, so I'm gonna try this one. I'm gonna try this one again. And I'm gonna see if I can pick this lock this time. So I'm not gonna jam the door, but I'm also not gonna open it. So let's try it again. That I jammed it. I'm not gonna spend time because I bet there's another fucking empty door. Okay, so I'm gonna look elsewhere. So I've checked out this room. Okay, so I know that the only room I haven't went into yet is this one down here. The other ones are all exterior doors, like this thing, but not this one. So I need to find that real quick. I'm not even sure how to find that. I guess I'll just keep scrolling until I try to find that weird shaped room. It's not that. It's not that. There it is. Okay. So we want the south door here. So we'll walk our ass back over there. South door. This wide hallway is about 50 feet long. It has a doorway to the south, one to the west, and 2 more leading to the east. Is that right? Okay, I'm making sure I'm not lost now. I don't have alley straight. I don't have loud noise west. I've got loud noise east. Or back right off. I don't have back right out. Oh. If you have none of these codes, go to 70. Okay, I see. Ooh, what's that pentagram looking shit? As you enter the hallway, you see a glimmer of light silhouetting a large shape at the southern end. The leathery elephantine humanoid is poised in all of its full glory atop a taxidermist pedestal. The creature's eyes grow wide as though surprised by your sudden appearance in its domain. Make a note that your foe is surprised in the coming combat. Wait, what? The coming combat? I gotta fight an elephant? What's this, dude? What is this? I have to fight a taxidermied elephant? You watch the taxidermized creature step down from the pedestal. Oh, yeah. This isn't the first time. I think last time I had to fight like a zombie cat. A wide grin on its trunk. The creature lowers its head and to charge at you. It does say I've got surprise on this thing. Oh, God. It takes this whole hallway up. Look at this map. Of course I have to fight a taxidermied elephant, Danny. You are correct. But look at this. It takes up the entire pathway. What am I going to do? It's charging at me. Luckily, I have surprise, so I'll go ahead and do one thing before I even roll initiative, because I'm worried that it's going to win the initiative, and I don't want to see what this thing's going to... I feel like it's just going to destroy me. Okay, so let me go ahead. I mean, right off the rip, you know what I'm going to do. I'm going to shoot my bow at it. Me being a swashbuckler, as long as it doesn't have a buddy within 5 feet of it, I get sneak attack. So I'm going to try to hit it with my bow, just once right away. And hopefully, like, if I get like a really lucky shot, like a nat 20 right here, maybe I can down it in one shot. Don't think that's gonna happen, but let's see what we do. See what we do. Or throw 2 daggers at it. Throw 2 daggers at it, or shoot a crossbow, a short bow at it. I can throw at 20 feet. Is that more than 20 feet? I think that's more than 20 feet, isn't it? 5, 10, 15, 20. That's more than 20 feet. I'm gonna shoot with my bow, because I don't want to get close to it. An 11. Oh! Look at its armor class. Its armor class is an 11. That is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Yes, yes, yes. 10 points of damage. That's a pretty fucking big chunk of damage. Look how beefy this dude is, though. Can we just admire? Let's just admire that beefcake of an elephant. Yeah, I feel like that's gonna be like a square between the eyes shot. Lands right there in his forehead, and he's still charging at me. So that says something. I wish I had a crossbow, Dan. I've just got a short bow. Some roguey rogue. I mean, I think rogues can also use crossbows. I just haven't found one yet. Let's roll some initiative, see how that's going to go. I got a 12. Not great. Surely he doesn't have a lot of dex. Yeah, he doesn't have any. Oh, sweet. So he got a 12 also, but I got a +3, so I'll beat him in initiative. You know what that means. Pew! Another arrow coming right for his head. If I can do that same amount of damage, he will die. And he won't even get a turn. And Randall's going to be mad at me because I killed his beautiful, big, beautiful, beefy elephant in one turn without even taking a hit. But that's wishful thinking because I first have to hit. Luckily, he doesn't have much armor. But You've seen how I roll before. By one? By one? By like I would have rather that been a natural one or two, like, but missing by one? How did I miss this giant elephant that takes up the entire hallway? How did I do that? Only I could. Well, Danny, you could do it too. On roll 20. Do I have any? Let me see if I got anything. Maybe I got something. I can do something. I got bonus actions. Let's see what I got for a bonus action. I can hide. I don't know. I don't think there's anywhere I can hide. I really don't. There's nowhere I can hide. Danny, I feel like we haven't got to play a TTRPG together in quite some time. I'm looking forward to the Extra Life thing because I think we get to play together a couple times. All right. No, I mean, I missed it, and I'm just going to stay at the end of the hallway, but I'm sure right now I'm about to get fucking gored. Let's see. What's his movement speed? 30 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to get right up to... Oh, wait. Okay. So this is maybe cheesing a little bit, but I would for sure, like, not joking, I would for sure, after I missed with my bow at this dude and see that he's getting ready to charge me, I would back my ass up all the way to the wall, right? Like, for sure. I would back up as far as... I thought I already was. I wasn't looking at this map. I thought I was already backed up as far as I can. If I did back up to this square right here, which I can't show because I'm on Adobe, he would run 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he'd be 10 feet away from me. That's not me being cheap or anything, right? Like, I mean, Randall made this hallway 40 feet long and gave this dude only 30 feet of movement. That's not on me. That's on Randall. Right? Right, Danny? I can back up and he'll get like 5 feet away from me. I mean, I for sure would have. I just... like I said, I thought I was already backed up all the way, and he only's got 5 feet of range, so he literally won't be able to make it. Yeah, he'll charge at me. He'll get right up on me. But that's... Oh, fuck. Why did I read that? He's supposed to have damage resistances. Womp. Womp. I was thinking this fight's gonna be too easy. Okay, well now I'm for sure. I'm gonna back up. He's not gonna quite make it to me. It's going to my turn. Guess what it is? Dagger, dagger, o'clock. I'm gonna throw 2 daggers at this fool. This way it doesn't do as much damage as a bow, but it gives me double the chance to attack, to hit him. Oh, a 19 though. And a 14. Nice. Ooh, baby. So, oh man, it sucks that second sneak attack was more, because we're going to take the first one, and then the second one's not going to get sneak attack. But holy shit, okay. Let me do some math real quick, because I just realized that sneak attack is not a kind of damage that you can be resistant to, right? Like, sneak attack is its special thing. Let me look up if anybody's resistant to sneak attack. Because I don't think it's like bludgeoning or anything like that. I think it's its own special thing. It's debatable whether or not sneak attack's damage is from the weapon, but one thing I can be sure of is that sneak attack damage is from the attack. This can be seen in the player's handbook. When you score a critical hit, dice against the attack. If the attack involves other dice damage, such as the rogue sneak attack, you roll those dice as well. Holy shit. Holy shit. If a rogue crits, you get to roll the sneak attacks? Double two. What? What? Okay, this is going really in depth for something that I didn't think I'd be really looking through. Yeah, I agree because it benefits me, and I don't feel like reading the player's handbook right now verbatim. But so I do need to do some math real quick. So he did get hit for 4 piercing, 6 piercings, that's 10, and 4 piercing, so that's 14. Half that, 7. He's got 7 points of damage on him. And then a little girl just giggled in my ear, and that scared the shit off me. Yeah, rogues, I mean, do rogues have a downside? I feel like, I mean, they're squishy, right? I guess that's it. That's their downside. They're squishy. But they do so much goddamn damage. And, well, if they get sneak attack. And they've got, like, expertise and shit. Like, they've got really good high skill rolls. Okay. So 7 halved resisted damage. 6 sneak attack plus 8 sneak attack. 14. We don't take the 9 at the bottom because that wasn't a sneak attack. So 14 plus 7, 21. So that second, no. It was the second dagger. He's got an arrow. I feel like it's like in one of those movies where like they can split an arrow with another arrow. He's got an arrow sticking out of his head, and then 2 of my daggers hit on either side of it. And while he's charging at me, he finally just drops to the ground and skids to a halt, like right in front of me. And I just reach over and grab my daggers out of his forehead. When you finally bring down the cackling elephantine creature, ghostly light escapes from within it, leaving only the dried shell of skin and the creature's cotton stuffing. Whatever force is animating the taxidermized Thasgore is now gone. Damn right it is. And you know, I actually kind of want to play a rogue in like a long-term campaign. That'd be fun. So yeah, now I'm in this big hallway. I've got 2 doors to my left and 1 door on my right. I guess we'll do the same method we've been doing, where we just kind of loop around. So I want to go through the northeast door. The remains of the taxidermy Thasgore is here. At the south end of the hall is a large wooden pedestal that the creature once perched upon. And behind that is the cracked remains of a glass cylinder, a faint blue mist hovering over the gray object. It takes you a moment to recognize what's different about this room than the other ones. Although the same ash has settled on the floor as it has in the other rooms, you realize there are no party decorations here. No paper streamers hung from the walls. This area might have not been intended for partygoers to enter. Let's go through the northern east door. This narrow space looks like an office. There's a desk against the northern wall, a coat rack, a coat rack, not a coat rack. By the door stands next to a weapon rack. A small door in the back leads to an indoor privy. There's a lot of bathrooms in here. A faint odor. Faint odor, not odor. I cannot talk tonight. Examine the weapons. If you haven't done so, you can examine the pole arms. Yeah, let's check them out. There might be like a super uber magical one. 6 of them. Nah, I don't want any of that. Actually, you know what? A halberd. I do want to. I actually want a halberd. No, I'm not my barbarian anymore. Never mind. This dude has went from 3 different classes before, and now I'm a rogue. But I used to be a barbarian, so the halberd would have made sense for that. But okay. Search the office. Desk of the drawers, you find hundreds of well-preserved papers, most of the documents related to militia roles, weapon maintenance, and other things. There's some tantalizing about the details here, like a puzzle you could work out if you spend enough time reading through. If you have a light source and want to take enough time to read every paper, piecing together what was going on at the time of the fire. Yeah, I need to find out. I know this is going to click away at a chunk of my time, but I need to find out. You pore over the papers, laying them out in organized stacks, reading them in turn, and restacking them according to their connection and relevance. Everything seems routine about the time of the fire. There is no mention of the manor burning, for any such report would have been written after the blaze, when no one could get to this office. However, you do find some interesting information. In the time of Mayor Starkey's previous term, there were 3 voices of authority. The mayor himself, the mayor's wife, and a third person, an orc whose orders were obeyed just as closely. Pajela, she was called, and there is no mention of where she came from or what her relationship was with the mayor's family. You wonder briefly if the connection is what convinced the mayor to go live among the orcs when he was voted out of the office. The papers most related to security suggest that Lamstrand Long was on excellent terms with the neighboring orcs just 10 years ago. After more snooping, you find a letter in Yagmar's handwriting that explains various features of the manor. He must have written this decades ago when he left the town to take over the family home. One detail is a 6-digit code that opens charging access facilities. A shooting star flies over your head. You hear a distant song. The more you know, right? That's why I wanted to read these, because now I already got that memorized panel code. Yes, I need to mark off a time box. I saw that coming. By the way, if anybody wants to know the update, I have marked out 3 out of 6 boxes to the morning. I believe if we get to the morning, we lose the battle. So we're gonna have to dip here soon, I think. But so what are we thinking? Let's take a beat real quick. What are we thinking? Do we think Starkey? Not Starkey. This isn't Starkey, right? Oh yeah, previous term. In the time of Mayor Starkey's previous term. Yeah. Do we think Starkey was in a throuple? Maybe he was in a throuple with Pajela, his wife, and himself? I'm trying to think, because I mean, this isn't the first time it's mentioned this this other orc, this female orc, and I think Pajela and the mayor's wife were a thing, and I don't think it was like, I was gonna say scandalous. I guess it would probably be scandalous in the scheme of things. Not scandalous, but I don't think it was like, I don't think Starkey was opposed to it, is what I'm trying to say. I think like they may have been like a throuple or something. Or Starkey didn't know and he found out and got mad and burned the house down and killed them both. Ooh. That could be it too. maybe Starkey did this. Maybe Starkey did the whole fire and killed them both. And that's why the human one is haunting this manor and trying to get Pajela laid to rest. I think we're going to need to investigate some more. All right. Check the toilet. If you haven't done so, you can examine the toilet. Of course, we're going to go look at the turlet. Let's go check it out. The iron turlet is a marvel of modern plumbing. However, water has evaporated from the pipes and is mixed with ash. Blah, blah, blah. Looking down the drain, you see a bend. That might trap something in there. Of course, it's nonsensical that anything of value would be down there. But so many times you've heard stories. Okay. Am I going to go fishing in the toilet? Yes, I am. 147. You reach into the toilet, breaking through a dried crust of ash and searching around the sticky sludge beneath. A terrible odor rises from the pipe as you find the bend in it, and there's nothing there. I swear to God, if Randall just got me to stick my hand in a toilet for no fucking reason, Randall, I'm not going to play any more of these fucking games. I'm just kidding. Yes, I will. But I will be angry at you. You try to search deeper, but the lie is stinging your arm painfully at an awkward angle. The bend is impossible to put your hand any further past. Giving up on the toilet, you clean your arm the best as you can and decide on another course of action. It's serious. I was joking. I thought for sure like this next line's going to say something. I thought this next line is gonna surely fucking say something. Like, oh no, but you didn't notice this magical ring that gives you +5 AC and you put it on your pinky finger. No, it's literally, I stuck my hand in a turlet and found fucking nothing. Randall. And he's not even here tonight to defend himself. Damn it, Randall. I'm gonna clip this. It's 8:33. I'm gonna clip this. I'm gonna send it to you, and you're gonna see how angry I was that you stuck my hand in the toilet. All right. Yeah, I think that's it. And 143. Now we go down to the next door, the southern eastern door. Just a big square. The center of this 40-foot by 40-foot room contains a pile of debris fallen in from the floor above. Yeah, Randall, if he was here or when he sees the clip, he's gonna lose his fucking mind. Like, oh, I didn't think anyone would actually fucking do it. I've got video proof somebody did. Somebody stuck their hand in the toilet. This is an unusual sight, but for ash being everywhere, most of the manor's lower floor has gone untouched by the fire that burned the upper story away. You're not sure how the fire was so contained. Perhaps some marvel of gnomish engineering is at fault. However, in this room, those protections seem to have failed. Yeah, this is the only room, like, in this hallway that hasn't been, like, magically protected. Magically delicious. You poke through the bits of debris until you are satisfied as to what this room once contained. You find the ruins of several desks, a wooden mannequin carved to appear as though it wears armor, probably a practice target for swords and spears, and a painting easel. This seems to be a room for guards and soldiers to take their ease in, a lounge of sorts. There's nothing in here. Last one. West door. It's a big 90-foot room once served as barracks. There's bunks against the western wall, storage chests by each. There are 2 doorways leading east. The one at the bottom of the L-shaped door you entered by. The other one is an iron piece with rivets, a sign that says restricted access. A lone figure kneels near the northern wall, head bowed, one arm held aloft. Although there are no holes in the ceiling, and though it is the middle of the night, a faint ray of sunlight somehow illuminates the figure. You can take a short rest in this room. If you do so, fill in one of the boxes. I don't need to. I'm actually full health. Investigate the lone figure. Of course I'm going to do that. The kneeling figure is a human female. She's certainly dead and her body is mummified. Ooh. The once pale skin has darkened and grayed, and the braid of red hair has dulled and lost its shine. The woman's blue woolen cloak is infused with ash. It is not some sort of garment one wears indoors, so perhaps she put it on when the mansion was started to burn. Her upraised hand holds a brass disc, a spoked cog from which dangles a chain of fine links. Divine intervention. Huh. I'm hoping, Danny, that like I hope I don't get stuck. I hope there's enough stuff in this room and like going on that I'm able to continue further, because I feel like we've explored almost this whole house. So unless this room's gonna take us somewhere, I don't even know. A faint ray of sunshine surrounds the figure. It illuminates a 10-foot radius circle of pristine ash around her. As your foot falls upon that boundary, you feel the slightest irregularity on the floor. Sweeping away the ash reveals a circle of runes cut into the stone tiles. The marks are deep and precise. They could have only been cut by magic. If you found the 312 kitchen journal, I don't think I did. No, I did not. Cleric or in religion check. I'm gonna do a religion check. Religion, where are you? -1. Yeah, a 2. That's about what I expected. It's about what I expected. Arcana 18. Yeah, sure. I can get that. A 1. It went down, surprisingly. Pockets. I'm gonna search her pockets. You search the kneeling mummy's possessions. She holds an amulet, holy symbol. Her purse contains a pale pink crystal. The heart-shaped necklace can be... I'm not gonna take any of that. That's fucked up. Like, I'm not gonna take that shit for under 10 gold. Now, if it was like 20 gold, we'd be talking then. But 10 gold. Do you have the kitchen? No. Let me search for kitchen. I searched for 312 and I didn't have it. No, I guess I mean, I know I've been in the kitchen. I guess I missed the journal somehow. Because I didn't mark it down. So I'm not going to take any of that stuff. I might take this. A purse also contains a roll of 10 lead coins. Stand with an I think I'm going to take these just because I think they might help me, like, somewhere in the house, maybe? Like, maybe there's a gotcha pond I got to jump these coins in. I can make an intelligence check to see what I know about these coins. Let's do that. Just a straight up intelligence, -1. Oh! Was it a 10 I needed? Oh no, I needed a 15. It was Arcana. I don't know, because I got 10 of them, yeah. I mean, honestly, that whole mummified person just made me more confused than anything. I don't know. Alright. Contemplate elsewhere in the room, go to 335 because that's all I can. Bunks and chest, or go through the iron door. Let's check out the bunks and chest first. Appears there's only one resident of this room at the time of the fire. All the beds are tidy and all the trunks are empty except for one. When you open the last trunk, you find a book sitting atop a stack of clothes. It is a red leather cover with a brass cog on the front and lines text within it. I don't have either of those. I don't think so. Let me check. I might be able to speak. I might. No, I can't. Unable to decipher the writing, you put aside the red invention diary. Oh, so this is cool. So I can research this diary later and take it. So I will do that. I'm gonna add that. I can put together some clothes. One of the items is a pristine hat. I mean, I want that. I want a cool hat. Who playing Dungeons and Dragons wouldn't pick up a cool hat? Oh, it's a magic item. I didn't even read that. I just wanted the fucking cool hat. But I'll need to identify it to find out what the fuck it is. That's fine. All right, let's go to this room. You are looking at a security door. The panel is reinforced by additional iron, banding riveted in place. Although the door frame is wood, security features like this have supported posts that extend to the walls around it. Do I have Armory Key? I don't think I do. That does not look familiar. I do! I got Armory Key. I don't remember that. Apparently I found it right after I found the primary suite key. I mean, I have searched like this whole house, so I guess it makes sense. Despite grit having settled in the keyhole, the mechanism still works. You turn the lock to draw the heavy bolt. It still takes some effort to push the iron door out of its swollen frame, but eventually it yields to a stiff kick. Oh, come on, bud. Come on, bot. Get out of here. Let's check this out. This rectangular room is 30 feet by 20 feet. It has wooden weapon racks on the east side of the room, an empty and an array of tin shields. I don't need any shields. A low shelf, stacks of sharpened metal disc. Some of them are contained in metal cylinders. These appear to be ammunition for some unknown weapon of complex design. However, the weapon that would make use of such items is not present. Go to the previous room. Man. Danny? I may be a little lost now. I am trying to think. I honestly don't know where to go and where to click now. I do see up here there's a door to the right I haven't been in, but when Randall gave me this map, he said that other than this room that I already investigated everything of tonight, he said it was just this door left, and he said all the other ones were exterior doors. But I mean, this kind of looks like this is an interior door. So maybe I'll go check that out, because otherwise I don't know where to go. I don't know where to click next. Even if I were to leave, I'm not even sure how I would leave. Maybe I can. Maybe I can literally just go to an exit and leave. And if I do so, like, it would, you know, count up my time at that point. I just want to make sure I've explored this. Okay, so this is that room. So if I want to go to the east, what's it going to take me if I go to the east? Oh, the eastern leads outside. You can ignore as your quest is not yet complete. Man, this is one where I really wish Randall was here to... I don't know what I've missed. I remember seeing this creepy staircase right here. But down and down you go, following the stairs. I don't know where this is. I need to find this. 074. 3-074. Because I saw this last session, I thought. But then we backed out for a second and went somewhere else, and I was gonna, because I got spooked. I didn't want to go down this creepy hallway. And now I need to find out how to get back here on the map. 331. Your spell creates a knocking. Oh, that's not it. Where's this? Where is that room on the map, Danny? You see that one? It's got a little weird. Oh, I see it. I see it. It's right here. Okay, so we got to get there, and then we're going downstairs. Okay, I think that's where we need to go. Yes, yeah. Right here, and then we are actually going down. Right there is like stairs. So let's check this out. I believe I have not gone down these stairs yet, because like I said, I think I got scared. Down and down you go, following the stairs until you see a blue glow somewhere in the depths. Then you can reach an iron door. The crack beneath it is wide enough for a trace of blue light to come through. A sign on the door says no entry, but there is no lock. Surely that warning doesn't apply to adventurers. You lean against the door and push it open. If you have important clue... Don't think I do. I do not. Ooh, what is this place, Danny? You find a rectangular room bathed in blue glow. The ground is covered with a carpet of green moss. A welcome change from the ash layer that coated everything in the manor above. Giant phosphorescent mushrooms grow plentifully here. These are the source of the blue light that was permeating the area. Two pools dominate this space. The half-circle pool on the western wall is purpose-built with a stone retaining wall, but it now overflows, feeding another pool on the southern side of the chamber. The southern pool must have an outlet, perhaps a crack that filters through the massive pillar beneath the Lamstrand lawn, emptying into the big river below. Without such a leak, this chamber would surely have flooded long ago. The room has other interesting features. A hauntingly familiar machine stands in the middle of the western pool, and large iron racks, much like wine racks, stand against several of the walls. A figure lays on the ground next to a rack in the chamber's southeast corner, one arm held aloft by a chain between the rack and her wrist. Oh man, okay, there's a lot of shit going on here. Nature check. Find out what I can about these mushrooms. It's a -1. Not a lot. I can't find out shit about this mushroom. Mysterious figure. Let's go check out that mysterious figure. The figure is in a green cloak, is a human and one you recognize. This is none other than Arnold's oldest assistant, Abada. You only saw her once. She was helping Arnold carry a chest that contained pay for your first job related to the Argent Gate. On your recent mission to Anchor Island, Abada tried to kill Arnold by sending him a cursed teleportation device. It nearly killed you instead, and he thought it might have been an error. Cursed magic items aren't easy to spot, but upon returning to Waterdeep, Arnold discovered his office was robbed and Abada was long gone. Arnold learned more from the Seekers, and he promised to tell you in details, but you've been too busy to have that conversation. Abada's unexpected presence makes you think you should have found the time. Oh, no. First thing I see is coup de grace. Evil is very expedient. To kill Abada before she wakes up, go to... I don't think I'm going to do that. I don't think I can do that. If you have not done so, you can try to search her. Wake her up. Or ignore her. I don't think I'm going to ignore her. I can't just kill her. So I don't know. Yeah, that's search. I think maybe if I do really bad, I might end up waking her up on accident, but like I'm not going to kill her and then find like some journal that explains that it was all big misunderstanding after I kill her. Creepily, you perform a cursory search of Abada as she snores. You discover a number of interesting things. First, the chain connected to Abada's wrist is a standard type of manacle. Her belt holds a hardened leather pouch of the type that manacles are stored in. The closure is open and the pouch is empty. It looks like Abada is chained up by her own restraints, and you carefully search into the pouch to see if the key's there. It is not. Second, under her clothes, you notice that Abada is wearing a pendant crystal arcane focus and a suit of supple leather armor. It's the type of black dyed suit that cat burglars wear. Third, you notice that Abada's pillow is a large satchel. From its bulging shape and gray striped cloth poking out from under the flap, you think the satchel might be stuffed with clothing. I can't detect magic. Oh yeah, I can sleight of hand that. I'm gonna sleight of hand that. Her head's on the satchel, so taking it will be a delicate task. That's okay. I'm pretty fucking dexterous. I say that. My famous last words. I'm actually only a +4. It's not even that good. A natural 20. I need to get back to every nat 20 sending stickers to people. Because that was a lot of fun. At least the first nat 20 of the night. Okay. Yeah, I mean 108, right? Yeah. After slowly and carefully pulling, you manage to extract the satchel from beneath her head. She snorts and turns in her sleep, putting her unchained arm under her head, and the prize is yours. The satchel is a thin, rectangular bag with a shoulder strap. The bag hangs... Yeah. I know the satchel is Randall. What's in the... I need to know. You open the satchel and quickly examine its contents. You find a roll of gray striped cloth, which turns out to be a cloak of the type worn by Lamstrand long militia. Beneath that is a mysterious array of clothing and accessories: a large green sash, a corncob pipe, a floppy hat made with flower, patterned cloth. This collection has the look of a disguise kit, absent the makeup and false mustaches. You find the real treasure at the bottom of the satchel. First is Abada's journal. The book is split at the spine, leaving only the front cover and the first half of the pages. Most of it is encoded, however, there are some pages written in common, and you realize there are quotes copied directly out of the history tome you rescued from the spider caves in the Sword Mountains. Abada has certainly seen that book. You recognize one of the copied passages immediately. It's the one that talks about mishaps with the Argent Gate and how far back bystanders need to be to avoid getting sucked into the gate. You pocket the journal, intending to study it later. Event important clue. My notes for this are getting so long. Beneath the book is a complex looking key. This is the Lamstrand house key. This is probably the missing key that unlocks the manor's front door. The one that Counselor Flad died for. Finally, at the very bottom, you find a little cloth bag containing a gauzy metal thing. You spread it out, discover it to be a circle of metal webs, as delicate as lace with a silvery little spider attached at the edge. It appears to be a necklace. Now what do we do, Danny? I mean, I'm not just gonna leave her. So it's one of these two. Yeah, the evidence isn't great against her, but still I would feel pretty bad just straight up killing her. I can't leave her because then she'd mess with me. Let's wake her up. She's got a handcuff on. I can take her. I hope. Abada wakes up. Oh, it's Adaba, not Abada. I just switched the D. That's a D and that's a B. Jeez, Adam. Learn your letters. Adaba wakes quickly and she rubs her eyes and blinks at you. And then she notices that her wrist is manacled to the iron rack. You found me. Lovely. Now grab that key and free me, alright? She pulls on the manacle and points to the pond behind you. I can see the key from here, she says quietly. Adaba's urgency seems genuine, but you're wary. Suspecting a trap, you quickly glance to where she pointed, and the key is right there where she indicated. It's submerged at the edge of the pool, a sliver of metal reflecting in the blue phosphorescent room. Piercing gaze, insight her. Yeah, I'm gonna insight that shit, and I hope I got some other option. Oh, it's +0. 17. Ooh, with the +0, that is luck. Adaba is certainly frightened of something. More importantly, you don't think she's truly trapped here. Her posture says she's ready to run, as though the manacle won't stop her from fleeing the moment you look away. To grab the key and unlock, go to this. To question, go to this. Well, knowing that, I don't think I want to grab the key, right, Danny? I think I want to question her, because if I go to grab the key with my 17 insight check, I think she's able to just leave, right? So I'm probably gonna want to not let her do that. Yeah, let's question her. Also, real quick, yeah, okay. Question. 153. Instead of freeing Adaba, you demand questions of her. How did she get to this town? How did she come to be locked up in this basement? Was she responsible for the death? What are her plans? She looks disappointed but not surprised. Well, keep your voice down. I can answer all your questions, but first we have to leave. The ghost is going to return. If it possesses you, you're going to end up manacled too, or drowned, so don't be a fool. Well, I know there is a ghost. But Danny, I'm lost. Unlock or refuse. I feel like either way I'm screwed. Like either the ghost is gonna get here and snatch me up, or refuse. Okay. Yeah, I don't know who to trust more, the ghost or her. That's refuse. You shake your head, refusing to free her. Fine. Just don't make any noise or the ghost will come back. I'll wait until you change your mind. I know you have questions. And with that, she sits down. So she's just chilling. Okay. You leave Adaba where she is, chained to the metal rack. The machine on the far right of the room seems more important, so you begin looking at around from the suspicious-looking glowing mushrooms. You hear the door slam behind you. You look back at the door you entered from this chamber by, finding it now closed. Doesn't concern you, does it not? It concerns me. The door doesn't have a lock. Then you notice that Adaba's missing. She is no longer chained. Yep. Event. Oh no. Maybe we fucked up, Danny. Maybe we were supposed to coup de grace her. Oh well. If we have to take some lumps for being the good guy, it's worth it. The chain the cuff that once held her wrist now hangs empty. You notice that the key is in the water and it's, yeah. Having this key might make the manacles worth taking. I don't think so, though. Important clue. Do I have important clue? I do have important clue. The fungal growths in this room make you wary of charging through it. However, you are very interested to look at that machine more closely, the one in the pool at the western end of the room. If you don't have fungus recognized, nope. So I'm about to get fucked up by this fungi. The moment you get close to the giant mushrooms that grow thickly through the chamber, their caps flex and a mist pours out. Yeah, I didn't see that coming. You feel a toxic cloud blurring your vision and fatiguing you. Going to sleep would be a very good idea. Unless you have a feature or racial trait that lets you avoid sleep. You must now make a con saving throw. We're going down, Danny. We're going down. We're going down. Ooh, so that gives me an hour. That marks I sit down for 1 hour and just get my bearings. After some fumbling around amongst the spores, you discover that you can pass them from a safe distance and waving. Okay. This rectangular room is about 90 feet long. You carefully move to the west by wading through the water, by connecting the two pools, keeping safely from the mushrooms. Approaching the western pool, you see that it is a purpose-built half-circle fed from a spring in the western wall. This makes no sense. Lamstrand Long is built on a bridge of rock. Excuse me. A bridge that connects a cliff to a stone pillar that rises from the water. No natural spring could exist at this elevation. Some sort of magic is at work here. A metal pole pokes out of the small gap in the spring. It comes to within a few feet of the machine in the center of the pool. Though it has a few differences, this machine in the pool is a very reasonable copy of the one that you found on Anchor Island. The machine that drew power from the rift in reality. You had to turn off that machine to end a curse affecting the island. This version seems to be in its off state already. A second smaller machine stands beside the pool, but not in it. It has a pipe that enters the pool as though to collect extra water and prevent overflows. You remember that the machine on Anchor Island charged motive cells, the little cylinders that powered Tanaki's clockwork inventions. You have no doubt that the motive cells in this place, the manor, were charged using this identical machine. You are at the end of the mushroom-filled basement near a spring and a pool of water. A large familiar machine stands on an island in the middle of the pool with red with a little rust, and another smaller machine next to it. The exit chamber is to the east end and a stairway that you'll have to carefully navigate towards in order to leave this place. All right, so we got a couple options here, Danny. Inspect the spring. I don't think I want to do that, really. I don't I don't know if I care where this water is coming from, to be completely honest. Inspect the familiar machine. I don't even know if I really need to do that. I mean, I think it is the same machine as before. Inspect the smaller machine. I do want to do that because this is a new machine we've never seen before. Stairs up. Don't want to do that. Or leave the manor. Event flood preventer. No, we don't want flood preventer. We can't leave the manor yet. Avoid the spring. I'm feeling a little metagamey here now, and now that I read the leave manor, if you've got the event flood preventer, and I feel like that's gonna need to inspect the spring. But first, let's go check out the smaller machine. That's what I want to do the most. The pipe leading into the smaller machine is sucking water out of the pool. You theorize that it was meant to keep the pool from overflowing from the secondary pond that is formed in this chamber. You think that it's no longer keeping up with its intended purpose. You lift the simple case off the machine to inspect its components. On the underside is written the warning: caution, flooding, do not depower. Inside you find that the water from the pipes goes into nothing. The machine is working some kind of magic, destroying the water or banishing it to another plane. Powering the machine is a row of motive cells. There are in easy reach. You can take them if you want. No, I don't. The first 12 cells are clear like glass. They don't glow and are obviously uncharged. The last 5 glow blue. This is all the power you need to activate the town's defenses. Yeah, but no, it would flood the town, it sounds like. You reach for the cells, but then remember the warning you read. Removing these cells will stop the machine from getting rid of the pool's excess water and will flood the place. How much flooding will occur and how quickly, you don't know. Okay, flood preventer. Danny, me and you might have to do some math real quick. I'm not sure. You decide that you must take these motive cells. You also decide that you must leave the manor as quickly as possible. When you do, until you are ready to leave the manor behind, you should leave these cells here. Okay, well, I'm gonna wait. We're gonna go to 75. So it sounds like I need. I know it sounds like I have to though. Like it sounds like I'm gonna need to take them. I guess it's just gonna flood this chamber though, Danny. Which is fine, I guess. Like, if it just floods this place, I don't think it matters much. I don't think it could flood the whole town. That wouldn't make sense, right? We're up on a cliff. Like, the water would just fall into the ocean. I think it's just literally to stop it from flooding this sub-basement, maybe even the mansion. But really, who cares? Maybe. You're right. That's a big maybe. We're going to investigate a little bit first. Actually, let's indeed go and investigate the spring now. You wade into the pond to examine the cleft in the back of the wall, the spring that feeds this pool. Your first impression is that the spring flows more strongly than it did when this place was carved out. The impact of the spring forms a mist that lands on the nearby machine, which has accumulated rust damage. As a more obvious sign, this carved pool now overflows, creating a natural stream and pond to the other parts of the chamber. When you look closely at the spring, you find an iron rod jammed into the cleft. This is an excavation tool. Having lived among the residents of Lamstrand long for a few days, you are immediately certain that some buffoon tried to widen the crack to increase the water flow. probably hoping that it would make the machine charge motive cells faster. Oh, okay. Okay. That approach seems to ignore the obvious magical element. Hmm. Okay. Arcana 10. Let's go and see if I can figure some of this mumbo jumbo out. Nope. Nope. That was big 5. Okay. Let's go check out the familiar machine. You move right up to the edge of the western pool to inspect the machine. The device stands on a tiny island in the pond, though the bottom of it is submerged a few inches. It looks like the water level has risen since the machine was placed here, as evidenced by the overflow and the rusty patina along the bottom of the machine. The direct exposure to the water might be why the device looks inert. You pull back the machine's hardened facade. The hinge is functional, though rusty. However, the complex array of gears and arcanical systems inside were not so lucky. The exposure to water has damaged them beyond repair. You are going to reclose the cover when you notice a faint glow in the back. There's a motive cell in there. Probably loaded 10 years ago and now fully charged. Yeah, let's get it. Let's try to get it. I need intelligence 10. Oh, 14 minus 1. I will take that motive cell. All right, so Danny, I mean, it's time. We're ready to leave. We're going to take these motive cells and bamf out of here, as Laceth would say. Let's see what happens. When you pluck the first of the charged cells out of its position, the small machine coughs once and dies. Oh, I was going to say, like, what's stopping me from taking, like, 4 of them and leaving 1? No, as soon as I take 1, it dies. All right, let's fucking go. The small machine coughs and dies. It seems the water draining magic required at least 5 cells. Yeah, of course it did. It was almost out of power and would have soon failed anyway if you didn't take any motive cells. That makes me feel a little bit better. Since the machine is now depowered, you see no reason to leave the rest of the charged cells. You pluck them and take them too. Add 5 motive cells. Holy fuck. So we have got, I think, 9 motive cells, and I think we only needed like 5. So I don't know what we're gonna do with all of them. With the water draining machine disabled, the western pool rises quickly. What was once a small stream to overflow is now a veritable flood. Hoping you haven't done too much damage, you find a safe trail east through the mushrooms and hurry up the stairs. If you found the kitchen lore, I'm really mad I didn't. You will now use a light source and leave immediately, and you have divine intervention event code. If you found the 312 kitchen journal, and if you lack the lore event or event code or both, oh damn, so you need both of them. I do have divine intervention. I don't have that kitchen journal. As you leave the manor, a cold wind follows you. At first, you think it's just a regular breeze that blows off the river below Lamstrand Lawn, but you soon realize the cold is something else. You turn to find the ghost of a female human following you. She has a look of profound sadness on her face, and a sadness that she wants you to feel too. She opens her mouth, and her jaw descends impossibly far. A wail issues forth. Its rising strength shakes your body to the core. If you have, I look very foolish. Yes, I am still wearing my party hat. Seeing the party hat on your head, the ghost wail dies out and she waves goodbye to you. Her tortured mind must still be trapped in the past, unable to differentiate history from the present time. You hurry out the courtyard, not wanting for the apparition to become hostile again. I feel really bad for her, and I never found the body she wanted me to bury. Outside the manor wall, you look back at the ancient home where Tonaki Lamstrand once lived. Was it luck that you brought you out here, out of those terrible haunted halls? Idly, you wonder if the Seeker's bounty would be safer in someone else's hands. The dangers of these adventures with the Argent Gate seem more real. You turn your attention north, straining to hear any signs of battle taking place at the defensive wall. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the only wall I missed was this blank wall next to this other blank wall that I had broken in with a crowbar and lost a tick of time, and there was nothing in there. I'm gonna have to ask Randall where the body was, and also like what was in this room, because I assumed it was gonna be another blank room, but if it's not, oof. Yeah, we made it out. We're gonna be in chapter 4 now. So what I'll do real quick is we'll read the prologue, or whatever it's called, the intro to this chapter, and then I'll do some wrap up stuff and talk about some stuff. But yeah, let's check this out real quick. Howling is the first thing you hear as you hurry towards the wall, leaving Lamstrand Manor behind. A chorus of wolf songs echoes through the dark, and then the ancient catapult thrums from atop the wall, still flinging stones across the moat. Though you fear what you'll find, you feel drawn towards this town wall. You find the militia firing their bows and operating the catapults with vigor. Only when you get very close do you see that the orcs have been firing back. A row of townsfolk lie stacked next to the staircase that ascends this side of the wall. Each is wrapped in a militia cloak, and black fletched shafts still protrude from many of these bodies. You recognize a few of the faces you have seen around town. You note with relief that Yagmar is not yet among the dead. No one stops you from climbing the stairs. When you get to the top of the wall, you look out past the river and into the darkness. Fires here and there illuminate the lurking orcs. They mostly hold back out of arrow range. The fires also illuminate the shape of 2 siege towers. Each is taller than the town's walls, and each has wheels large enough to drive through the river moat. Even now, those rolling structures advance, pausing between each short push as though hauled by invisible lines. You scan the wall for signs of the council, and you find them inside a bartizan, one of the several squared, roofed fortifications that rise above the rest of the wall. Like the other defenders, the council is taking turns shooting arrows across the river. A militia guard recognizes you and lets you into the bartizan. Yagmar is there holding a crossbow, and Mayor Starkey is there with a magic wand. Beck sits on a stone bench, and he appears to be tabulating the militia's reports written by the officers along the wall. Everyone turns to to get your report. You're not certain if that's faint hope you see in their eyes, but you decide what to tell them. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't get that kitchen lore, I know. Hours before dawn? It says, check your hours before dawn. If it has all the boxes filled in. No, it does not. I'm missing 2 boxes, luckily. And you have Starkey's family. Stark. I do have Starkey's family. Okay, so I'm gonna be going to this, but I don't want to do that since it's 9:20. It's a good stopping spot. We just got to chapter 4. Let's go ahead and so yeah, we will we'll go ahead and wrap up there. That's a really good stopping spot. I'm in the last chapter now. There's only 4 chapters in here. Yes, if you want to donate to our Extra Life campaign, you can go to bit.ly/goose event 2022. That will take you to our Extra Life page, and you can donate just $1. Be entered into over 20 giveaways. The actual event is going to be April 29th at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Standard Time to April 30th, 6 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And we would love for you to come hang out and watch a shit ton of TTRPGs, a lot of Dungeons and Dragons, some Monster of the Week, some Diesel, if you've ever seen that system before, a bunch of video games. It's going to be so much fun. Come hang out. And I'll even be doing a solo rolling at like 6 in the morning Eastern Standard Time. So if that's your jam, if you like waking up at 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday morning and watching somebody play Dungeons and Dragons and stuff, come hang out. I don't think I'm going to be continuing this adventure. I may be finding a short adventure that I can try to knock out in one time frame. I don't know yet, but we'll figure it out. Yeah, so yeah, come check it out. Check out all the shows on the network and do all that fun stuff. And also, real quick, I do believe Nerd Asylum is streaming, so I want to go ahead and raid them while we can. They were playing a very spooky game. So you guys can all go check them out. The Nerd Asylum. Give them a honk when you get in there. Let them know that we sent you. And yeah, thank you all for hanging out. Danny, thanks for helping me so much. It was a huge help tonight. And I feel like we did really fucking good, Danny. I feel like we did really good. So thank you. And yeah, we will see you. The next stream on the network is Monday. We've got an NBA. It's going to be a really fun one. We've got Megan from Eclipse. We've got Cage from Eclipse. And we've got Neda. It's going to be so much fun. Come hang out. That's going to be at 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time this coming Monday. And then we've got another NBA Saturday to end the Extra Life event. So yeah, come hang out, donate, help us help a lot of sick kids in Cincinnati Children's Hospital. Thanks for hanging out, and we'll see you all later. Bye, everybody.